Droids Canada podcast. We're here at London Comic Con. We did the 3-hour drive, the most entertaining ride that I've had in a long time, complete with Bane voice and a little surprise we have for later. So here, London Comic Con, what do we got? We got LeVar Burton. We got Joey Jeremiah. We got Kevin Sorbo. Yes, Hercules himself. We have Tank Girl. We have some dude from Sons of Anarchy. I don't know, not really my show. However, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of video today. Like I said, we have our little surprise from our Walmart stopover, all due to the voices. And yeah, we're going to be having some good times today, checking out everything. We'll let you know.
Perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart, like a long lost friend, gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall on the wings of my dream, rise and fall on the wings of my dream. Through the rain and thunder, the wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. It's my life, my dream, and nothing's gonna stop me now.
We got Droids Canada podcast. We're here with Pat Mastriani, the one and only Joey Jeremiah. How you doing today?
Good, brother. How are you?
Not bad at all. London Comic Con here. Now, Degrasse. Degrasse is one of the most iconic Canadian TV shows of all time. Now, I do have to ask, do you get more questions about Degrasse or about the Zit Remedy?
I think they're about equal. Definitely when fans come up, they're either an old school fan or a new school fan. But definitely everyone remembers the Zit Remedy, and that's why I offer Zit Remedy shirts when I do these conventions, because it's a great memento. It's a great keepsake.
It's a big hit. I got myself a Zit Remedy shirt myself. I'm more of the old school fan as well, because growing up, I was growing up during that show, pretty much the same age bracket that you guys were in through growing up, and that was the one show that actually dealt with legit issues. Everything that was on TV at that time was so just kind of, all fluffed up, and everything's all ice cream cones and puppy dog tails.
And not that there's anything wrong with that.
Exactly. That was an entertaining thing as well. But
right.
But at the same time, your show was like it was real. Well, it was real life.
You're talking about a producer by the name of Linda Schuyler, who was a school teacher, and she wanted to find a way to get topics that weren't available in the curriculum in her schools on the table, and have people have a conversation and have people have a discussion, especially parents with their kids. So we had just as many adults watch the original Degrassi with their kids as we did young people watching the show just for fun. Mm-hmm. So my producer definitely had a vision saying, I want to tell stories from the kids' point of view and not talk down to the kids and not try to tell them how to live their lives, but give them these options and make their own decisions. So I think that's why our audience was so respectful of the show, grateful of the show, and appreciated the show, was because they never felt like they were being treated like an idiot. They actually got to see the results of behavior that a lot of young people did back then.
Oh, exactly. Stuff that they just on TV usually try to kind of keep almost secret.
Yeah.
So now there's a little fact about the movie that he has had.
Right.
Which I'm just trying to see if you would possibly be able to confirm or deny it.
Right.
Now, I believe it was on CBC.
The show? The original show?
The original, the movie. Oh, the movie that came out.
The School's Out, you mean?
Yes.
The finale. That was on CBC, correct?
That was on CBC.
Yeah.
Was that the first live swear word said on CBC?
Yes. It was the first live CBC produced show, I guess, or Canadian-made show. I mean, CBC would air movies after a certain time.
Oh, yeah.
And
I believe it was after 10 o'clock or whatnot.
Yeah, and there would be vulgar content like swear words and whatnot. But to have a regular TV show that would come on See, Degrassi aired. The finale aired at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and it was after 9.
It was after 9
when they were
o'clock.
allowed. That was the little information tidbit that I
Exactly.
learned, and I didn't know if it was a true thing or
No, it
not, though.
was.
But it was. Yeah, I still remember that scene. I remember watching. I'm like, oh my god, did he just say? Did Snape just say what he said? It's
Yeah.
like, yes, he did.
And a lot of people don't know this either as well, but we shot it multiple ways with multiple words because we weren't sure what was going to get through the censors or what we were going to get allowed. So we had, Caitlin say, "You slept with her, you
Yes.
boinked her, just dumb words that just didn't seem right." And we actually intentionally made them corny so that
Just so it would make this one seem so much more powerful
it was
for that moment.
powerful,
of the movie.
it was
yeah.
justified, and it was real. And that's what the show wanted to be, genuinely real.
That is your Luke, I am your father moment.
That's probably, you're right.
Nice.
It's definitely a nice moment for Canadian television and also for us as a show, because that's another barrier that we got to break on our show, because
Nice.
we had words like broomhead and narbo and other things to replace swear words, and a lot of those fun words became kitschy and funny. I always had people coming up to me going, "Hey broomhead, what's going on?" I'm like, it's not even a real word.
Was it Brady Bunch with Bobby's being a stinker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big swear word.
But that's the era. That was the time. So we had to be careful because we were on a CBC network, and we had a responsibility for the image of the network as well. So
definitely.
That was the time.
Definitely, but still, like, it's an iconic. This the name Degrassi is an iconic thing that still goes today. With the new generation, and then with the new show as well. How did you like doing the new generation?
It was fun going back for a few years and reliving the past. It was definitely a different atmosphere on set and a different approach to making the show, which I thought was, a little disappointing because, I had these visions of doing the show like we did back in the old days.
Yes.
And
Well, the new show seemed so polished, and it
Yeah.
seems so. I'm like bad to say, like 90210-ish.
Yeah, which
where
was
it
everything we weren't back then.
Exactly.
We didn't want to be 90210, and there already was a show called 90210, and we didn't need to be like them. And I think they wanted to be more like us because we were trying to be a representation of every kid, not just one particular group of kids from a part of a world that we would never understand and know and can appreciate. I think everybody watched Degrasse and said, "I know what it's like to be a middle-class ethnic kid in a small city," and that's why we were trying to be more appealing to a broader audience.
Exactly.
But 90210 had its place as well, and I don't begrudge it. I don't knock it.
When I was in college, it made for great drinking games.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
But you know what? I'd like to thank you very much for your time. It's been great that you've given us this time. And what's next up on the plate for Pat Mastriani?
Oh man, it's been fun. People always say, "What have you done since?" I'm like, "What haven't I done?" I've been doing televisions and movies, and I'm shooting a movie next month in South Africa, of all places, which I'm excited about. I did a movie at the beginning of the year with Brooke Shields. My goal, my fingers are crossed, to hopefully do a Canadian-made sci-fi series. Would love to get on one of those. I know that Star Trek is coming to Toronto next year. Would love to
they're
get
going to be filming the new series.
the new Star Trek series. I'd love to be a phaser bait, red shirt if I could be on that.
It's a dream.
It's a
dream
dream.
of being
It's
a red.
everybody's dream.
Dream of being a red shirt.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what? Right now we're just going to cut the camera just for a second, then we got something to show you afterwards. All right?
Go for it.
Alrighty.